The Detroit Lions just got their arses handed to them by an XFL quarterback. Feels like it's time to bust out the Red Wings jerseys, yeah? We looked like a Pop Warner football team up against an all-state varsity high school team. I'm just frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm just frustrated by that, whatever that was. First time we've been shut out since 2009. Neat. We couldn't beat an XFL quarterback's first start in the NFL. Couldn't beat him. Sure, picked it off twice, but our secondary looked like Swiss cheese that the mouse Jerry was eating and feasting on while Tom is searching around the house where he's like, where's that little mouse? Secondary looked terrible. Stafford was injured. Why was he even playing? Why was he even playing when you look that bad? Listen, I get it. Like, you're Stafford and you want to be the guy to get out there and be like, hey, look at me. Like, I'm strong and I can lead this team. But guess what? You're injured. And I don't even like Chase Daniels. I don't even like him. I think that was a terrible backup decision. But I would rather have seen little Chase out there than Stafford the way he was playing. He looked awful. Kerryon Johnson, awful. AP, just not good enough, sir. I ended up watching the Packers game right after. The first play of the Packers game, Aaron Rodgers looked better than the entirety of the Detroit Lions team in one play. The entirety of our game was worse than Aaron Rodgers' first throw. I mean, there was nothing. We had one glint of joy in that entire game, and it was that weird flea flicker play where we throw it 51 yards to Marvin Jones, and there was a penalty because we lined up incorrectly. Just like we got shut out by a 3-7 Panthers team that was Bridgewater-less and McCaffrey-less. Like, that's unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. Prater misses a 51-yard field goal. That hurts. It's hard to watch him. He's had a rough year this year. He's missed more field goals this year than I think I've seen him miss in all his years combined in Detroit. That is hard to see. Our O-line was a disaster. Our defense was a disaster. It just looked like you handed a bunch of kids Play-Doh and you said, do your best to smear this into grandma's carpet. And when she comes downstairs and sees it, can you run away fast enough that she doesn't get to spank you? The Lions do a good job every year of being like, hey, we offer hope. We offer playoff hopes. We offer the city something. But this game just proved that we have never been in playoff contentions in the 2020 season. Afterwards, I got home after the game, and I walked around the local graveyard, stared at all the tombstones, and thought, well, I might as well put 2020 in here for the books. Call it a day. And I think what makes me so mad is listening to Sheila Ford and this idea of we want to give the city meaningful football in the month of December. Meaningful football in the month of December? Is that how the Kansas City Chiefs are going into their seasons? Is that how the Patriots or any winning organization goes into the year? No. They want to play meaningful football in February. And that's what I want. That's what this city wants. We don't want this. It's just frustrating. And to say we want meaningful football in December is all you're saying is we want to be like, hey, we went 9-7 again. That's what you're saying, because meaningful football in December means we're fighting and scrapping for a wild card. Meaningful football in December is not a division-leading team. I want the division, Sheila. I want the division. I'll catch you later this week while we'll break down what's going on against Houston in 3 or 4 days on national television, when everybody's going to turn on the game, turn the volume down real low, be like, there's football on, but it's the Lions, so we're not interested. And there I'll sit in the corner eating my squash paleo pie like, please, God, give us a W. Do we even want a W at this point? We'll talk about it later this week on Let's Talk Lions.